right, let's get in tune with ourselves in a world full of distractions, in a time where we are consuming more than we are creating. I have some little exercises for you that I've been doing. I purchased The Artist's Way a long time ago, and there were 2 times that I tried to actually start doing it, but it is a 12-week program, and I really wanted to be into it when I, committed to it. So I happened to see Doechii. She won a Grammy. It was a video trending. Maybe I can find it and link it below. Basically, she documented all of her weeks. At the end of each week of the 12 weeks, she documented her growth, what she went through, what emotions came up. I mean, it's an entire process. And it was really inspiring because she kept hearing that inner voice of where she ended up. I don't even think there was a week 12. I think she had like a whole album out, which, I don't know, I feel like we all want these things we manifest from ego, and we might consciously know what we want, but then there's also things that we are so blind to because we have it pushed so far down from shame and everything else. And I always said, I don't even care what I'm meant to do. I just want to do what's meant for me. And if you are after chasing like your inner truth and you are looking to grow, I really recommend this book. So far I'm in week 4, but I did want to come on and share some of these tools with you because it helps you help yourself. And it's stuff you can do on your own that I found very valuable for myself. So the first thing, which you may have heard about, is the morning pages. Essentially what the morning pages are is that you wake up first thing in the morning and you just freehand 3 pages. Every morning, you let anything flow. Maybe it's emotions, maybe it's ideas, whatever comes to you. But the purpose of that is to clear your head. Ideas can come in, but also to, you might have ideas stored in there. And it's really just to get yourself clearing out all that junk and getting back in tune with yourself. So if you don't happen to do it first thing in the morning, I feel like as long as you do 3 pages a day, that is great, and you'd be surprised to see what comes through. Like I said, it might be something triggering you in the moment, and it might be an idea that you've had popping up for a really long time. 2 is the artist dates. So essentially you are doing something creative, getting in tune with your inner child, and just enjoying life and having fun, because really a lot of creativity is from fun. So you'll be tapping into your inner creative. I have another video where I talk about different hobbies and dates, solo dates, that I feel like I've kind of been doing this all along, but it could be just taking a bath, painting. I have a little coloring book that I'm finally sitting to color. And another aspect of this actually in week 4 is a reading deprivation week, which essentially you are blocking out all of the external noise. I think this is a little outdated, so I would say probably 2 to just, that also probably means social media. I haven't entirely cut it out, but it's really clearing the noise so you can get your inner voice. And so I think that kind of goes hand in hand. It is only week 4. I always used to like to try to do at least 1 day a week where I kind of tuned out, but it's crazy what a tiny step back will do for you, because you'll be so clear-headed just from that as well. Number 3 is an exercise that's in here. So by chapter 4, there's already been so much great information, and there were 2 exercises so far that really stood out. So one of them's in chapter 3, and it's called detective work. A lot of people that are blocked to their own creativity is because they were shamed, and a lot of those people are also used to taking on the burden of others, so they are so disconnected from themselves. They're very talented, and they're made to feel guilty about their talents as well. So there's a bunch of sentences that you finish off. I'm not going to do all of them, but what I will do is read ones that I think were very significant. The first one is, I don't do it much, but I enjoy blank. I don't do it much, but I enjoy. The next one. If I could lighten up a little, I'd let myself blank. If I could lighten up a little, I would let myself. If it weren't too late, I would. If it weren't too late, I would. I'm afraid that if I start dreaming, blank. I am afraid that if I start dreaming. See, I think these were super insightful on getting me to really look at myself and see maybe some things that might be blocking me from my own creativity. So hopefully from that you were able to get some insight on yourself. And then the last exercise is buried dreams. So a lot of times our dreams are pushed very far down. There are a few questions here that kind of ask you questions to approach from different angles to get in touch with your unconscious about what you may consciously actually enjoy. Some of mine I feel like I already kind of knew. Other ones I was, things I've been kind of hearing, kind of knowing, an inner knowing, but this really made it come to surface. And some of them actually really overlapped as well. So I feel like this section was very significant, so I actually will ask you all of the questions. List 5 hobbies that sound fun. List 5 hobbies that sound fun. List 5 classes that sound fun. List 5 classes that sound fun. List 5 things that you would personally never do that sound fun. List 5 things that you would personally never do that sound fun. That one I thought was funny because I'm thinking, any of the things I think sound fun, I probably would do. The next one is list 5 skills that would be fun to have. List 5 skills that would be fun to have. All right, now list 5 things that you used to enjoy doing. List 5 things that you used to enjoy doing. Okay, the final one. List 5 silly things that you would like to do once. A lot of these really should just kind of be hammered out the minute you hear them. Don't think about it, just write. Just let it flow. And then afterwards, it's kind of cool to look and see, did any overlap? Do I do any of these? Am I trying to do any of these? How can I incorporate more of this into my life? Yes, so these exercises really teach you a lot about yourself that you might not see fully. And so far, I really love the different exercises. I think it kind of gets you to look at things from different perspectives and, see more about yourself. Some things you may know and some things you may be avoiding to know. We have one life, and I really think that the purpose of our life is to get back to our most authentic self. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you've ever read the book, let me know. I'm not quite done yet. I will link the questions in the caption below just so that they're there for you, easy to copy and paste and answer. But thank you for watching.